Hello and welcome to me teaching my friend Ross how to play the cello. Now this is the cello, and some basic things. Yes, it is. It's not the double boss.
Oh.
This is the cello, not cello, not CeeLo Green, not cello. This is the cello. Now, some things that you should know is this metal rod at the end is called your end pin. This is your tailpiece, and the tailpiece connects your strings, but it also has fine tuners, which we can also use to tune.
Yeah, they're fine.
Mighty fine. Now, we also have this bridge, which helps suspend the strings, but also carry the sound into the body to help amplify. We have these strings, the fingerboard, and then over here we have pegs, which also connect the strings, but they also help us to tune. Now, I'm going to have to ask you to sit down, but before you sit down, I want you to make sure you sit down on this edge right here, and you have the back of the chair towards your back. So let me first show you. You want to put nice and like make sure your nice bum bum is on the corner of the chair.
So my bum go here?
Yeah, right there. Lower. Yes. A little bit more back. I want you to fall off the chair. Yes, there you go. Beautiful.
Alright.
Now, when you play the cello, you want to make sure your legs are wide open, not too wide open. You want to gently wrap your legs around the side of the cello. Okay,
God.
We're going to have to fix a few things here. So, while you have your cello on the ground, there are a few things that you want to look for. The first thing is you want to have the bottom of the ribs touching the inner thigh, while also having the back of the cello touching your chest bone. So it should look something like this.
Yes.
Sort of. Something that you might want to do is you might want to put your end pin inside. Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
You don't want it all the way out because we're not that tall.
No, not that tall.
No. You might want to have a little bit more out. And a good way to check this is you want to have your peg for your C string right around your ear.
But Alex told me it was hand width.
It could be hand width.
It's wrong.
It doesn't have to be.
It's not.
That is so much better.
There we go. Beautiful.
Now, the next thing that I want to go over with you is the name of the strings and how to tune your cello. Now, we can easily learn the name of the strings by the ant song, which goes by ants, 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 digging in the dirt, 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 going in the ground, 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 all the way to China, China, China. Now, shut up, Mike. Now, this song is very helpful because every word that when we repeat the words 3 times, the beginning letter of each word of those words is the name of the string. So, ants first letter is
C.
A. A. And this is the A string. The next word is dirt. The first letter is D.
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 And then the next word is ground, and the first letter is
G.
yes.
I knew that one.
And the final word is China, and the first letter in China is
Is it a silent letter? C.
you are so smart. Your mom must be so proud of you. C. Now, as you might have heard, your A string was a little flat, which also means that your A string is
It feels
slightly
pretty round.
Now, it's very round when it comes to sound waves. However, in comparison to the actual pitch, it is a little bit lower. And in music, we like to say that that is flat.
Ooh.
Now, I'm gonna teach you how to tune your cello. Now, since I don't think either of us have perfect pitch, we go to our good old trusty piano.
That's what I did.
Yes. Now, the piano is a lovely instrument, but we can also use it as a tool, especially to help us with tuning. Now, we can press the A key, and if you're a violin or viola, you would probably be pressing this key. But the cello is actually one octave below the viola. So instead of using this A, we're going to want to go down one octave to the next A, which is this A. Is your cello cold?
My cello's a little cold.
That's okay.
Don't shock me.
I hope your cellos will feel better sometime soon. But unfortunately, he can't be having his jacket on while we play. I'm sorry.
Can't have his jacket
No,
on,
I'm
too.
sorry. You can have your jacket on while we play.
That's too much work.
But, can you play your A while I play the piano's A?
Yeah. Oh, that ain't right.
That's not right.
No,
It's
we
a
don't.
little bit flat. So what we can do is we can look at the pegs. And we can take the A string and we can trace it up to see where the A string goes. And as we can see it goes to this peg. Yeah, cool, right? So, what we can do to tighten the string, we can twist it up to make it a little bit higher. But, one thing we have to do while we tune is we also have to make sure we push in.
Why?
Because the peg is held in by friction. So, if we don't push in, the peg can slip, which means that it'll go flat. Now, another thing you want to do before you tune is you might want to loosen your string a little bit just to make sure you don't snap your string. Now that you loosened your string, you can start going higher and higher until we reach this note. A little bit more. Keep on going, you're almost there. Almost. Oh. Okay, now you're a little bit high.
short.
Now you're a little bit high. But what we can do, oh shoot, we're gonna have to loosen it a little bit. Now what we can do is, now that you're a little bit low, we can take this fine tuner and we can use righty-tighty to tighten it up, to make it closer and perfect. So, once again. A little bit more.
Oh, you're joking.
You can use your fine tuners too because you're so close.
It's too
Too tight. Wow.
Oh shoot, that's nerve wracking. Wait a minute, no. You guys might be tuning it an octave up too high.
No, we're not. It's just a fine tuner. Okay, we're pretty close. Now that your cello is in tune, let's play the ant song. But while we say ant or the A string, the word for the A string, let's also play the A string. So, first we're gonna do this pizzicato. So that means plucking the string, and then we'll do it once arco. So
Pokemon.
maybe it is. I don't know. So 3, 4. Ants, 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 digging in the dirt, going underground, ground, all the way to China. That was really beautiful, Ross. Now, let's do the same thing, but this time with our bows. Now, the bow hold, that is the bass hold, Ross. That's how you hold the bow in the German style. But what you want to do instead is take your left hand, or your cello hand, and put it roughly in the middle. I want you to take make like a little doggy, ruff. Now, your dog has a problem. No. It likes to bite things, but its favorite thing to bite are frogs. So, what we're gonna want to do is your dog, Bob, loves to eat frogs. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna wrap the bottom part of the bottom jaw underneath the frog to make sure it can't run away. But it also can jump away, so it's gonna put the top teeth over it. Now, the middle finger and the thumb, or his top jaw and his bottom jaw, are gonna close together and they're gonna be touching, so that way the frog can't run away. Now, your dog is now in a food coma because it just ate a big frog and it's gonna sleep, so his ears are gonna drop. Its other ear too. Wow, that's so good, Ross. You might want to shift your hand a little bit more up, so that way your pinky isn't on the screw. Yeah, just like that. Good job. Now, with this bow hold, let's put our bow on the string and pull. And while we pull, we're going to be doing the ant song too. So, 3, 4. Ants, 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 in the dirt, 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 going underground, round, round, all the way to China. That was beautiful, Ross.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to my Teaching Ross How to Play Cello show, and see you all next time. Thank you. Have a good day.